This September, the gun manufacturer Smith & Wesson made the controversial decision to relocate from the town in which it was incorporated in 1852 to a new home in Maryville, Tennessee. In the wake of a proposed extended ban on semi-automatic firearms in Massachusetts, the company chose to move the 750 jobs it would take with it to the state that touted Second Amendment rights and gun-friendly legislation, a move celebrated by Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. But 18 months later and 180 miles away from Smith & Wesson's headquarters, a shooter entered a private Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee and changed everything. On Monday, this shooter brutally gunned down 3 9-year-old children and 3 adult staff using 2 semi-automatic firearms, an AR-15 style rifle and a pistol, both of which would be banned under the Massachusetts bill, both of which were from Smith & Wesson. The gun maker is far from the only player in the industry, of course, as the U.S. is far and away the most armed nation in the world with a staggering 393 million legal and illicit firearms in the hands of civilians, with the other next closest being India at 71 million. With talking points such as these, it's clear that America has a massive gun problem, as evidenced by the ease at which the Nashville shooter was able to acquire his firearms, including the AR-15 that had become the national gun of America according to one Republican lawmaker. These military-style weapons have become widely available weapons in the U.S. due to their hefty price tags attached by their manufacturers, full in the knowledge that these firearms are designed for the battlefield and are so lethal. Despite the somber reminder we're left with today, this sadly hasn't slowed down the rise of the semi-automatic choice in the U.S. market, with gun makers generating over $1 billion in sales of these guns over the past decade. And yet, the problem doesn't just lie with AR-15s. There are a wide range of firearms designed for military combat that are used for civilian purposes and are marketed for heightened lethality by their manufacturers, resulting in firearms like the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 used in Monday's shooting. It would be irresponsible to point the blame at Smith & Wesson or even the shooting industry as a whole, because Monday's attack reminds us again that America has a gun issue like no other. Hopefully steps will be taken to address the issue in a meaningful way, and this tragedy will serve as a reminder as to why that needs to happen.